Hawkins here with Chickenhawkfarmstead, and today I'm going to show you how I plan on starting my seeds for this spring and the little setup that I got. I think it's going to work pretty great. We are going pretty small this year because it's our first year at the new homestead, but start small and grow from there. So check it out. Alright, so my basic planting system is pretty simple. I use something to mark the groves. This I had these laying around extra. There's 1, 2, 3. I just number everything, and then on my seed packet, like this is a 3, so I know 3, and I go thumb through my seeds that I planted. So the 3s are going to be the jalapenos. It's got a 2 on there. I know it's the cherry tomatoes. So that way I can kind of mark them, and it's a lot easier than trying to write what kind of tomato this is, what kind of cherry tomato this is, what kind of pepper this is. They're just labeled with a number, so it's very easy. And then a corresponding, you could also use like a journal and label your stuff in the journal or a sheet of paper outside of your system. This little cart here actually ends up working pretty great for these little flats, and I buy these usually at the end of gardening season because you can get them really cheap. So I got these pretty dirt cheap a while back. Anyways, just filled them all up with dirt. I moistened them. They've been sitting for a few days. Now I'm coming back and planting, so the dirt isn't super dry or anything. So like I said, we'll plant these, and yeah, so I'm just taking these, cutting off the top, labeling everything. I put 2 or 3 seeds into each, and then I'll show you here in a second. Back in there, we're out in the garage where it stays fairly warm. I do keep it heated to at least 40, 50 in there, and then you'll see what's in there, that little mini greenhouse, in just a second. So let me get this done, and we'll check out the area where these are going to be hanging out for the next few weeks. Alright, well, we got everything filled in, or planted. You can see our little forks back there with our little numbers on it. Got my seed packets over here. And this little mini greenhouse is another thing I picked up at the I think it was in the winter one year, Walmart. If you check Walmart, if they got this stuff left over, you can get some awesome deals. I think I paid 20 bucks for this thing. And it's got the shelves in there, the zips up in the front. I've had this, I guess, 2 or 3 years now. Had it outside for 1 year, but I like it in here better. It's gonna last longer too for starting my seeds. That's a different kind of one. These are Berino Lights. I did the 2-foot lights. I like the 2-foot lights. They're a little bit more expensive by the foot, but you can do smaller spaces like this, or you can actually butt 2 of them straight together and make a 4-foot light. So pay a little more, but you got more versatility. And all these are wired together. They come down. Got them on a little timer. It's I'm doing 12 on, 12 off is what I'm going to do. And from the lights, this is going to get nice and warm. I've already tested it with the trays without the seeds in it, and I can't remember what it got. It was like 85 or something in there, 85, 90, something like that. It was pretty hot, and like 99% humidity. That is one thing I was going to point out. If you're going to do something like this indoors, I'm in a garage, so it don't matter as much, but in the future I'm going to put a pan down as well. Get one of those pans that go underneath your like a water heater kind of thing, or even like a big cookie baking sheet. Like you can get like one of the big industrial ones somehow, and put under here, because all this condensation from all the moisture, because we watered these in, so the bottoms are full of water. That way it can soak up through the soil there. But all that moisture and stuff from the heat, it'll rise and collect up here on the top, and then it rolls down. So you'll get puddles down here from all the humidity and moisture in there. And you definitely don't want that in your house if you're doing this in your house. But like I said, we're in a garage. I got this little heater. I turn it on the minimum. It keeps it 40 or 50. I had that one going, but yeah, it died on me. So also when I come back here, I can kind of kick it on and get a little warmer in here. So we're in a garage that I keep somewhat heated. Got the hot tub out there. It kind of gives it residual heat, plus the fish tank there. This room, the lowest the other night, we got down to like the 19, and this one little heater kept it at 40, at least 41, because that's the other thing we got here. I got the little thermometer, so I can see what the humidity is and the temperature. But I also like this because it'll tell me the min and the max. So I just reset this for the high and the low, and then you got the humidity up there. So I'll put this in there, and if something happens, then I can check this and see if it's gotten too cold in there, colder than I like for my minimum. And I know I need to do something else. In the past, one thing I've done is get one of those like 250 watt heaters. I got one out there. I don't have it on me right now. Throw one of those in there, and I can put on a smart timer to where it kicks on whenever it gets below a certain temperature outside. Or I can just have it kick on throughout the night or something. And once again, if you got a metal pan down there, then you got less, you know, fire hazard and stuff. So anyways, there's a bunch of little things like that. But I like this little setup. Very small footprint, not a lot of effort. Once that's going, I just got to make sure I check this every day or two and keep it watered. In the future, maybe I'll have different trays with some kind of like bigger water on a float system, but more complicated, more things go wrong. That's why I like that little simple timer there, little simple heater. And that's it. We'll check back maybe in a couple weeks and see how these things are going. But yeah, I'll see if I can find some of this stuff. I'll throw links to these little lights. These lights are great. The Berino ones. This is a leftover light I had from another project. And that way you can kind of check it out and find something. Like I said, if you find something local, especially if you can find one of these on sale or yard sale or something, it's probably your best bet. All right, that's it. Have a good one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And we'll talk to you later.